Hello everyone! Welcome to the Dooped campaign. I think the very beginning of the hello got cut off, or it just delayed showing the starting button recording, but we'll find out post. Either way, hello everybody. Welcome to the Dooped campaign. My name is Nisfi, I'm your DM. By the way, I play Lorazenya, the Wendigo, and well, not amnesiac, more of Fey attention stolen person. Fun fact about this campaign, by the way, we had our attention stolen from the Fey, and we're trying to get it back. Simple and closed. But we have a few people here, besides just me. It's not just a one-man show, I know, crazy. There's also women here, I know, also crazy. You don't know what the fuck I am. Go fuck yourself. Either way, we have Nano, who plays
That's not
Beethoven. Nano.
Oh.
We have.
What are you talking about?
We have Thorelium, who plays Nano, who plays Beethoven.
Indeed.
Indubitably.
Indubitably so. Oh. Yeah, good old Bento. We also have Shaukat Anya, who plays Mimi.
Hikari.
Close enough.
It's also technically Himi, but yeah.
Yeah, I was told Himi back
Yes,
before we started the campaign at one point, so my brain just keeps going back to Himi.
Himi is the shortened version because Hikari is too difficult for Akron to say.
Gotcha. I just forget because I hear Himi said more often. But I'll get it down eventually.
Because Akron can't say Hikari.
I mean,
Fair.
I can, just not consistently.
Fair. We also have Akron, who's our DM.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi. Remember,
I'm-
just remember, thank you. Last session,
What?
by the way, shit happened. We traveled. Honestly, Tangerine's dead. That happened.
That's
Yeah, man got murdered.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that happened. We ran for our lives. That wasn't something we were fighting. That was a monster. That's not a beast, not a creature. It's a monster. Besides that, met some people. My brain's blanking. I don't know what else we did. I know we met a guy.
We went to a town, found an artificer that we were told, hey, go see this person. They've got something for you. Bento got a set of gauntlets,
Right.
which resulted in, nice power boost for Bento. Hikari was sold a sort of in-ear device that translates languages so she can listen to pretty much anything and know what they're saying. She cannot speak them, but she can understand them.
Better than nothing.
And they also ran across a tiny little green boy with a tiny little umbrella named Green, who was looking for his owner.
Yup.
I'll have you know, according to him, he's yellow.
Yup.
Because he cannot see green.
No,
Nope, 'cause
he
he's a
doesn't.
cat.
He doesn't know why he's called green. It's very confusing to him.
We were also told, hey, there's a witch in the Fae. 5 days out from the town if you follow the eastern path instead of the northern one.
Yep, which is one y'all are walking.
And they might be able to help you with finding the location of the Fae that stole y'all's fucking attention spans.
Yep.
Why you gotta say so sternly? It's not our fault we're doing.
But
If you have not figured it out, my character is the only one that still has her attention. So she has to deal with these psychos getting lost every day.
Bento has been on his best behavior. I don't know what you're talking
I've
about.
been doing
Literally,
better
the only reason she can keep them within a certain range is because she's got ropes tied to them.
hey,
I mean, to be fair, I'm actually managing to do pretty well. I'm using minor illusion to keep myself in check.
no, you got no. And also, Bento likes biting his own tail to keep himself distracted.
Yes. Yes.
Bento does a damn good job of that.
To their credit, they have been doing a fairly decent job.
It just took a session or two, but we're getting
It's also
there.
that thing of last session, it rained for a lot of it.
Yes.
So Hikari was just miserable. because all that fur gets very heavy when it's wet.
That
Bento
and
knows
yeah.
the pain.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you look over and you run into a sentient cat who said, "Fuck the rain, I have umbrella."
And he very generously and very graciously loaned one of his micro umbrellas to
He only
Hikari.
has 2. So he really said, "Here you go, and best I have."
Which Hikari was very grateful for.
But yes, continuing.
There
Y'all,
you go, there's the recap.
yay, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I felt my brain hit a loading circle. Oh no.
I noticed.
Mr. DM.
Y'all.
There's that Texan in him, y'all.
Y'all walk.
Eldritch Blast. No, I'm joking.
Alright, you hit a trance.
What the
Please,
fuck?
no.
I'm responsible with my magic.
Bento
I may have lost my attention,
looks-
but I am responsible.
Bento looks at us like that is the best dick I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, Bento has a stick.
Yes,
Heck yeah.
Bento has a stick. I forgot to mention that. My
Mhm.
apologies.
How could she?
I did my best!
Better than the actual, guy that's supposed to
DM?
give the recap of the
I
session.
mean, in his defense, he's got to recap 3 different campaigns in 1 weekend.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
who's supposed to recap.
No, I don't. I never give the recap.
You're the DM, you're supposed to do the recaps.
Man.
You're supposed to remind the players!
I normally end up being the one that does the recaps because anytime I try to leave it to him, he immediately like stumbles over it pretty quickly. So same thing every time I try to give him the intro. Every time he tries to do the intro, he just stumbles over it. So I just become a point where it's like, all right, I'm the recap guy, I'm the intro guy, I'm the guy that describes the NPCs, I'm that guy. But with us
I
doing
regret
3
nothing.
campaigns, there are going to be times where I'm like, okay, fuck, what happened? Right.
So basically, by taking over and doing the recap today, I gave you a break.
Yes. I've been doing
Okay.
it for a year straight. Actually, we've been only almost doing this for, I think, 2 years now. I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Because last of March, I think, was the first year anniversary. And we're starting to already kind of... We're, like, what, halfway there already? Like, we're starting to make our way back again. Like,
Ah.
yeah. This is actually around the time we are, like, finally wrapping up Hidden Garden campaign.
Well, that's fucking wild.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah. Doesn't,
Yeah,
but...
no, it don't, but it have been, apparently,
flies.
according to fucking nits.
Or no, sorry, not Hidden Garden campaign, Brothel campaign. We are starting to wrap that up. Because we wrapped it up near December. We are starting to
Yeah,
get
and the
close to
first
ending.
Rum and Harbor episode was 8 months ago.
Yep, that was back in January. We started, like, we recorded the first week of January, if I remember right. So,
What the fuck?
Damn.
yep.
The shit.
And we also started Sanity, like, a
Anyway.
week before that. So, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry.
Anyway,
yep.
Yeah.
ADD
Oh.
kicking in.
Yeah, yes.
It's your characters that lost their attention, not you guys!
Listen, I never had one.
You're right.
Akron has the excuse of ADHD.
So does he,
yeah,
technically.
yeah, I haven't got, it's the thing of, like, I need to get myself checked. I have been told to get myself checked by multiple doctors. I just never had the money to.
There's a number of things I need to be tested for.
Fair.
Same.
Same as well.
To my I was on 250 milligrams of Adderall full since when I was in 5th grade all the way up to freshman year of high school.
Whoa.
So for 3 years.
Woof.
Oh, man.
Did it help any?
It did for a little bit, but it got to points where as I got older and heavier, I needed heavier doses.
Fair.
So
That would make
There's
yeah,
also that thing of the body naturally builds up a tolerance.
and I
Yep.
have a very strong immune system. So
Yeah.
We need to get back on track.
Right, back on track. So Steve, who's on the wall, what's happening? Steve's the DM.
Steve, tell me what's going on.
There's this little voice in all of our heads that just says, "Go here."
Yeah, so y'all heard. Okay, we finally got a 5-minute rant in before session again. It's been so long.
I have tried so hard to keep that from happening.
I'm so glad it happened finally.
It finally happened.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh man.
I
Alright.
suffer.
Correct.
So,
All right, but in any case, you guys would discover that y'all are able to walk. I don't know.
oh hell yeah. Ah shit, that didn't work the way I wanted it to.
What the shit?
I took a screenshot of Steve's eyes and I wanted to put an image, two of the images there, and then the lip was supposed to show up under it. So it looked like, you know, it was like the fucking, like, you know, eye, lip, eye emoji combo, but instead it did it backwards so the lip is above the eyes. Hold on, I got
Cue
this. I got
Steve looking at this shit.
I got this.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. Continuing.
Yeah, continuing.
Fuck.
Sorry.
I can feel my brain rotting away.
Fair.
You guys travel. Y'all have 5 days of travel. Time to see if anything happens. And I'm using new dice today.
Ooh.
So we're gonna see how these dice roll.
Yeah.
I've rolled them before session, so we shall see.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What number did I just fucking roll? Okay, this I will say this dice is very hard to beat sometimes. But you guys would
Dude. I'm just gonna get a picture of that and put it up onto OBS so people understand what we have been fucking around with. I really just want people to know the shit that's going on in the background of all this.
I'm sorry.
It's cursed.
So
It
sorry,
is.
like this my ADHD is killing me because of this fucking shit y'all are just doing in the background.
It doesn't help that our attention span is just going, oh, he's not saying anything important. Time to do this.
Yeah.
Nyum.
So people
Alright.
can see this. There you are.
God, it's a bad day for all of us.
It's fine. So, as you guys will be walking, what is everybody doing? Y'all got the goblins, y'all got the guy.
Hikari is walking around in fox form because she can use her tails to keep Bento entertained.
Nicolin.
I'm still working on the next movie. Minor
Okay.
illusioning. I'm on the third series already. It's the third
Oh.
saga. The kings
Oh, hell.
broke up, they're divorced, and now there's like this like evil fucking queen that's shown up.
Wait, what happened that they got divorced?
Well, see, that happened in the second one. Because one was a tyrant and the other one wasn't. So they started seeing political downpours, and then that intersected with their love. It was very sad.
Bento
The fuck?
is
Yeah, what's up, Bento? What are you doing?
walking straight, walking just fine with little green on his back.
Yeah,
But
so-
because he's Chalin and got really long tail, his tail is in his mouth as the legend is just trotting along behind Himi.
I want to mention. So, from what I understand, Bento walks on all fours, right?
Yes, since he met Green, he's now walking on all fours.
Badness, bad.
I'll mention Green is just sitting up there like the little guy that he is with his little umbrella. He's just here. He ain't doing a damn thing. He ain't hurting nobody. He doing nothing. Green is just here.
But it's not raining, so he doesn't need his umbrella out.
He has it out anyways.
Is it a sunshade?
Huh?
Is it a sunshade umbrella?
Yes. It now gives him shade from sunlight. Which sometimes, right, you guys would see the sunlight. This is another thing that would be happening as you guys are walking.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the umbrella looks like crystal clear.
That's not. I'm about to mention that. So you would see the sunlight that hits the umbrella. You would see it almost refract in the umbrella, as if it's more of like a crystal that pushes the light out. So he has like a crystallized umbrella. So it's not a fucking normal umbrella. This little bastard said, no, I refuse to have light in my eyes or deal with rain, but I still want to see the sky.
Genius. This little guy's genius.
So there's like 6 dots where the light is like kind of just refracted around him, just in like a ring.
Fair enough.
Bento and Cat would ask Green, how you make umbrella like that?
I got it made for me.
What made it?
My owner.
What
That's
the
what I
fuck?
want to find. Our owner's father made it.
Owner. Oh. So your owner ain't the maker. Your owner's dad is the maker.
Yeah, I think.
What do you
Oh,
mean
my
you
owner.
think?
I don't know. Green just kind of sits there with this look of like, I'm trying to remember. He's like memory a little foggy because not been braining very long.
Not been braining very. I get you. I get that.
Yeah.
I remember my first time braining.
Yeah. I want to mention he does hold the fucking umbrella in both paws. Like, the little dude's trying his best. He is. He is.
He's doing what he can.
I fucking love this image. I love this fucking little dude.
It's so cute.
He either holds it in his hand or he clips it to his ear. Or he's got like a little clip. Because I do remember when I first mentioned it, it had a clip.
Yeah.
He does either or. The clip basically is like the fucking, like, the little loop that you would normally hold. Like the little, half circle. But in any case. You guys been traveling for about 2 days. You guys have to walk 5 days. And the first 2 days go off without a hitch. Like, there's fey creatures. Like, you guys would, Well, actually, everyone give me a perception check.
Oh boy, let it begin.
Hikari, I need your dice.
Natural 20.
Okay, so at least Bento will notice it.
Those aren't Hikari's dice.
I got a
With
10.
my plus 3, so I got a 23.
So 20 plus 3?
Yup.
That's a 26, mint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I've got several bags with dice in them. There we go.
Alright. So you said 10, Lorazenya?
Yeah.
Okay, so Laura...
Wait, no. I don't have advantage on this one.
Hearing and smell, so not eyes.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't have it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, all 3 of you would notice it.
With a
Even the-
16.
Yes. The only one that the one who had the easiest DC was actually Lorazenya, because the thing that is coming back was actually trying to get Lorazenya specifically's attention. It didn't really care if everyone else noticed it. As the same Pompey that you booped has come back.
Oh my god.
Yes. Is he coming back for a
It's
boot?
Poppy.
He comes back and you see it stand there and just goes, "Nyeh,
Hey, little buddy.
nyeh, nyeh,
Yeah? Do tell. Pray
Nyeh.
tell. Yes.
nyeh, 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 nyeh."
Oh, really?
It does a little clap motion and then it runs off.
Alright, we're following it. I'm fucking running to it.
God. Well, Hikari is getting dragged.
Yeah, sorry. It seems important.
Claps and just alright. Wait, this means okay, wait, hold on. So you're tied to both Bento.
And
Bento, do you follow? Because if you don't, suddenly this is a strength contestation between the warlock and the fucking the monk.
problem, because Hikari is in fox form, the ropes are tied to her belt, which is kind of...
It's around her waist.
Her waist.
So there's nothing she can fucking do. She is suspended midair if these ropes go taut.
Tiny fox just like...
Bento?
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 Thorium?
Do we oh,
Shit.
oh, he's gone. Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh.
he's in different general. Oh, he's back.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
now we can hear you.
Why is I need to buy a new mic? I apologize.
Nah, you're good, dude.
This has been through like 3 moves, so.
That's fair.
But Bento probably wouldn't follow simply because the last 2 times I've rolled for him, he has been more interested in the tail than in his tails. So he would see the little guy and
Yes.
it's just you, and proceed to keep following.
Okay, well, Himi, alright. Hikari?
Hikari is being drug behind.
Yes.
That wouldn't be possible because I thought it was Himi, Bento, then Lorazenya.
No.
They're both of you guys are still tied to Himi specifically.
Oh, so it's not like a train, it's everybody's again on Himi.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like when people
Oh,
get like
then
a bunch
I've
of
been
balloons.
imagining this wrong. No, I've been imagining this wrong the whole time then.
Oh.
Oh.
Because I thought it was like a train, just like
No.
Himi up front, then Bento, then... No,
Hikari's got both of you attached to her belt, which
Oh, then yeah,
is
it's-
her waist.
Either, yeah,
so
so it's gonna be...
Lorazenya goes running off, and Hikari just gets pulled.
Yeah, Bento wouldn't follow. He would see Himi be like, huh? And in that second, it'd probably go taunt.
Okay.
Oh
So,
god. So
Athletics, I guess,
All
for
right.
both characters,
See what I get.
and I will roll.
Hikari, how bad of whiplash do you have?
I
Oh,
got
boy.
a 14 plus 2, so that's a 16 for me.
I got a natural 19 plus 4, so that's a 23.
There you go.
Got it. So, Bento, you stand there. You feel a bit of a tug from that rope.
Oh god.
You feel a tug, and then you hear a snap.
What?
Yeah.
As Lorazenya drags for Himiko as she chases the Pompey, and suddenly the 4 goblins, Bento, and Nicolin are just standing there.
Hikari just has this expression of
Okay, how long would it take me to set green down?
Green, what do you do? But how are you feeling about all this?
It's this thing of Arctic Fox has her ears back, and her paws just held out like, no!
Where are we going?
It's that thing of somebody grabs the waist of the cat and just... And the tail's the head, the paws are just.
All right. I would say it probably wouldn't take you long. Also, Green is looking at this like. Green, upon seeing that, would probably have moved closer to your neck in case you were about to start running.
Yeah. So, I would then Green could sit on the neck. Okay, Bento, hold on. Okay. Bento would then begin to dash.
Okay.
And attempt to pounce on Lorazenya.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do.
Okay.
It won't take long because I only have a 35 movement speed, so that's a 70 running. I'm pretty sure you're a monk, so you can probably easily catch up. You're
I
also
have. If I dash, if I'm dashing, I have 50. If I'm running.
Yeah.
So-
Or no, sorry. If I'm running, I have 100 because my walking is 50. My bad.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure Challenges have a natural base of 40, if I remember right.
They're fast as fuck.
Yes.
They fast.
Well, here's the thing that happens. Unironically, this just means y'all all get to the scenario at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because it was only like 150 feet out, and it took like 6 seconds for Green to get positioned, and then with the 100-foot dash, it's literally like as Lorazenya arrives at where the Pompey was trying to bring her and stops, that's when fucking Bento catches up to them.
Hikari ends up rolling and is just covered in leaves and dirt.
I feel like
Her
Lorazenya-
pristine white fur is now filthy.
I feel like Lorazenya would just look at her and just go, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna come along."
I have no choice.
Right, the roll. Where's Bento?
Crashing
Pounced in the ground.
Yeah. I know. What?
Hikari looks physically pained.
Okay, so first
Fair.
off, you just feel just a little clap, like as two little paws like clap your like paw, as all the leaves and dirts just shrivel off, just kind of pop off of you, and now you're fine. As the Pompey standing there, like, all right, now you see the Pompey look at the three of you, and then look up, and then just go, eh, as he just points upwards, and it has that look of thick.
Okay.
Hikari says thank you to the Pompey, stands up,
You look up.
and
Yeah.
looks up.
All right, does Bento look up?
Yes.
Okay, y'all would see 5 Pompeys stuck in a net,
Ah.
and they're sitting there just like me.
I mean,
Like they're
Bento would jump up and try to grab it with his mouth like dogs do to ropes, hanging
Okay.
ropes.
That works.
Okay. Give me an athletics to hop.
Athletics. You got it, bud.
Mm.
Come on, Bento.
You got it.
Natural 19 plus 7, a 26.
Rolling
Man,
well
she's
tonight.
rolling well today. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Question.
Huh.
Can I use Entangle on the ground to create a cushion? So that the Pompeys, when they fall,
And when Bento falls. All
and
right.
when Bento falls, they don't take the fall damage.
Sure, why not?
Because it says it's weeds and vines.
I'll allow it. Sure, why not? It like reflavors it, and I'm okay with that.
So there's a 20-foot square of weeds and vines that just create a cushion.
Yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? That's cool. Normally you're supposed to lash out at people, but you know, we're reflavoring it. Cool. You can use that spell slot. As Bento, you vertically hop. Like, and when I say vertically, I mean there is this amount of distance between your feet and the ground. As you hop clear 15 feet into the air and just rip the bottom like 4 rope seams.
Yeah.
As the Pompeys are standing up there, as you rip it open, And the bag, like the net falls open and you come landing back down and you land in the leaves until you're fine. You see the Pompies up there, and when you jumped, you could very easily tell they went from going like, yeah, like that, the fuck? That's different. As they kind of hopped up and like grabbed onto the top of the net so they were out of the way. And like pulled their little bodies up. Because they're only 8 inches tall. Like they're not big little dudes. Like, but suddenly seeing the maw of a Challen approaching their feet. I don't know, to them it kind of looks like a shark. Like, it's kind of terrifying. So they kind of hop the fuck out of the way. And there's like that moment where the bag's open but nobody falls out of it. Because they're all clinging to the upper ropes. And then there's that moment of like, okay, and they all just drop. It's just a fucking... So it's like Lorazenya and Hikari just see Bento slam into the leaves, and then it's just like plop, 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 plop.
Bento begins to sniff them.
They sniff back and then boop your nose.
Bento goes into that play stance, down low, ass up, like, oh, you want to play?
You see these fucking... You would then see the Pompies all look at each other, and then just go, nyeh, as they all like lift their upper paws, like, fuck yeah, we did it.
Hell yeah.
Bento would go to the one that booped him.
Uh-huh.
And lick him.
Oh my god.
As to be like, I got you back, but I also realized my paw is the size of you.
My paw is the size of your fucking head. Which, if you scroll up slightly, like a little bit, like 2 images above green, this is a Pompey.
Yeah.
Little dudes. They are like chaotic good. They tried their best. You would
Hikari just sits there, assessing whether or not she's bruised around her waist.
You would see the Pompey. The Pompies would sit there and they're like, yay! And then they would all like look at you guys and they would just go, yeah, 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 yeah. And they would all like, you would see like Fey magic as they would start to move their hands up and down. You would start to see like Fey magic start swirling around them. As all 6 of them would clap simultaneously, as y'all would level up.
Oh.
Fancy.
As y'all get a blessing from the Fae.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As little Pompies use their nature magic to level y'all up. As a way of showing thanks. And then they all run off into the different edges of the woods.
Nice.
Bento would go into that, you know how cats, if you like shake a light or go different directions, they kind of just like look back and forth like, fuck. Bento would do that as to his son, like, where go? What? How?
I want to mention, because of the dense brush, the second they enter it, they are just fucking gone.
I'm
Bento
imagining
would
the
lay
butt
down.
just goes down, and just this confused look of, wait!
Where'd they go?
Bento would lay down kind of sad, like, oh, they fucking left. Sad Bento noises.
Y'all would then see a little vine, like, kind of like... you would, and also each of y'all would see a little, like, anklet, like a vine come up out of the ground, wrap around y'all's, like, right ankle,
Uh-huh.
and then it would just sit there. As y'all each get, like, a little, like, vine anklet. Which probably has... It might be a way for the Pompies to find y'all another day. Because it's nature-y. So yeah, y'all didn't ignore the Pompey. Meaning now that... Which y'all... Unironically, Lorazenya booping the Pompey and then letting him run off was like the good ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting you to go for something else, but fair enough.
Hey! She's been through hell.
That's fair. Anya picked up this feat durable.
It made sense to me.
Oh man, that's
I'm
fair.
looking for my second tough feet.
Yay. My con went up enough that I actually gained another point.
Hell man.
So I have an extra point for con saves and things.
That's actually kind of huge.
It is.
Because that's like, because your constitution went up, so now you got like 8 extra hit points just from like being your level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that actually. I'm gonna change.
My
I'm
con
changing.
was 17. It is now 18.
Yay.
I now have a +4 instead of a +3.
Cat went back in.
How dare. Alright, but anyways. That's that. As y'all
Fucking
get to
woo.
as y'all got to deal with the Pompies, which the Pompies were like, you need me help? Well, because
Bento.
Pompies,
Nom.
I want to mention, because Pompies can't really talk, like they can understand Sylvan, but because they are just little dudes, they just kind of make noises.
They apparently, according to Nits, have a language called Pompian.
It's just a little, like, old bestial language.
It's that thing of like, I literally just kind of threw that out there. It's with almost any fey creature that just doesn't have Sylvan that they can understand. They normally just have their own language. I do that for every creature. Because
Yeah.
it's that weird thing of like, I just don't want people to be able to just abuse things like Sylvan that's meant for more like sentient creatures than non-creatures. So like the non-sentients, some might understand it because it's close to the original root, but it's that thing of like, this is kind of more of me making it so that you need to actually be a fucking druid, and it makes use of spells like speak with animal, rather than people just going, I know Sylvan, and starts talking to every fucking creature type of thing.
Yeah.
Or actually go out of your way to prove that, yes, you do care about this. You do
Yeah.
want to understand them. You just don't have the ability to.
Yeah. It also just gives more meaning for spells like Speak with Animal, because otherwise that spell's just useless.
Yeah. But yeah, also that's just the little Pompies being helpful, because they're Pompies. If there's enough of them together, they can do a thing.
Yeah.
Yay! We helped the Pompey.
Heck yeah.
I won't lie, with everything y'all had been doing, y'all were close to a level. So the Pompies just kind of gave y'all enough energy to, like, level up.
Hell
Yay! Pompey magic.
Huh?
Pompey magic.
Pompey magic. Yeah, they're like, fuck you, Fey magic. We have bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We have our own bullshit we can throw at you. So pixie energy up in here. But yeah, y'all would leave. Y'all would be able to get back to the path. Mainly because of the path carved by Himi's back.
How
Fair,
bruised
fair.
is she?
She's fine. Mainly because the Pompey just went, eh. She's good.
So she didn't take any damage from that?
No, unironically, she got lucky. I rolled it because I rolled in case like something like that would happen. I was like, what kind of brush is in the area? It's soft brush. It's got that fey bullshit of, yeah, you try to like you push a twig and it just fucking bends as if it's like like it's not even made out of wood. It's like rubbery. It's just like there's a bending, like little floppy, like wee.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. But in any case, y'all keep going, and
Hey,
huh?
just hit me.
What?
Fey chart. Fey magic.
D100s.
Yep.
Right, D100s.
Fuck yeah.
It hit
Thanks,
me.
Nets.
You're welcome.
Damn it.
Do you have the
What
chart?
fuck?
I
55.
will see if I have it. I don't know
If
if you ever
not,
sent it to me.
I did. I do remember sending
Oh
it to you.
no.
If not,
Okay.
I'll just have to go get it again.
Hold on.
Oh no.
What you get?
Who, me?
Yes,
I got a 9.
I got it.
Alright, cool.
If I remember, the lower numbers are actually better.
Nothing of it's bad.
Is that okay? I'll be real. because I'm the one that had to write it all out. None of that's sorted, so you could get that one and it could be completely fine. Like, it's that weird thing of literally, it just because, like, it's a low number doesn't mean it's bad. Just because it's a high number doesn't mean it's good. It's literally just random.
I just got a bad feeling, that's all.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair. That's fair.
I rolled a 55.
Okay, so, and what did Lorazenya
96.
get? All right, so you guys would see as Bento, you feel like this itching on your back
Mm-hmm.
as these super elegant, you get as one super elegant, majestic, and massive fairy wing punches out of your back and takes up a 5-foot slot on your right. You now take up a 2x1 on the map.
Just a single wing.
Yes, just a single wing. You can't fly, but you have a wing.
So stupid.
Hey then.
You
When
said you
my
got
s-
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's it, Bento. And you got a 55?
Yep.
Alright. You kind of feel like something's in your mouth. And whenever you speak, you would see rose petals just appear as you speak out of your mouth, just almost spewing forth. So for this session, you have advantage on persuasion. Because rose petals. And then, Lorazenya,
Yes.
you said you got a 96, right?
96.
Alright, Lorazenya, every time... Listen, you don't know why, but you get this feeling, you get this, like, urge to just jump.
Hell yeah.
You jump.
Okay.
What about Nicolin?
So, when Lorazenya jumps, y'all would see a little rainbow arch from where they started to where they end. Every time Lorazenya jumps, there's a little rainbow arc that follows their feet.
Fucking love that.
Fair enough.
Nicolin, you poor bastard. What do you get?
Nicolin was not able to speak last session.
No, because he refused to shout at people.
Yep.
Like, as a person, he said, no, I'm not.
Hello, Rena.
Alright, nothing would change about Nicolin.
Can he speak?
You would see him just go, hello? Okay, I can talk. Grunt.
Hikari just sits there, opens her mouth, and tries to say something, and just rose petals.
Yes. A mountain of rose petals would spew forth.
Hell yeah.
She just sits there, her mouth just hanging open, with this expression of, what the fuck?
Oh, and mention, as long as your mouth is, you notice when you're not talking, nothing happens. But the second you go, hello, and just the rose petals. Like, it doesn't impact your speech, but it's just there.
She just sits there and just, huh.
Rose petals.
Oh, God.
Just closes her mouth.
Alright. You would see Nicolin stand there for a minute and, like, shake his head. And he's just like, alright, let's keep going.
Hikari continues. Without saying a word. Because she does not want rose petals stuck to her tongue.
No, there's no effect. Like, it's just magically appearing as you're speaking. And none of them get stuck to you. So you can talk without hindrance. So you have advantage on persuasion because of them. suffer, I guess. So, oh man.
Yes.
As you guys,
Anyway.
yeah. Anyways, as you guys would keep going, y'all would eventually, as y'all would start to be it would be a couple more days before y'all kind of stop for the it'd be like on the fourth day, like you guys are fourth day of travel, so y'all like almost there. You guys know like on the fifth day is where the lady's hut is supposed to be.
Now, are these effects per day or per session?
Per session.
Okay.
So like every day y'all were hearing Nicolin be like, hello, nope. Like he would say a letter and then just go quiet. So like the last 2 days he hasn't said a damn thing just because he didn't know if he could speak.
Fair.
Like in the canon, Nicolin has not properly said a word in like 6 days. Like he has been entirely mute.
Fair enough.
Because he refused to shout at people. Alright, but you guys would see about on the fourth day of travel. You guys would see a guy sitting, and he has currently got and he is sitting down on like kind of a fallen tree that looks like it fell from just probably old age or just some random creature hit it and it fell over. But he's sitting on the log and there's a little beast sitting next to him that he's petting, which it's one of those things of the little creature doesn't look like something that most people would be allowed to pet, but it's letting him pet it. Just seeing this guy. I'll send his image.
Huh.
Let me grab.
Insight.
We're seeing a guy with blue hair. Goes down to the shoulders. Black hoodie with golden little decorations on it. And white undershirt.
Yeah. He's dressed pretty like. He's not dressed like he's got a ton of money or anything, but he's dressed nicely enough. He's just well enough to keep living. Yeah.
Jesus,
Got a little
stripper.
jacket. No.
In the middle of the fucking Fae, for sure.
Yeah. Let me grab.
There are nets.
Sure. Definitely how that is.
You guys would see the thing that he is petting that has let him pet it. And you can tell this thing looks like when it sees y'all coming up, it looks like it's ready to bolt.
I don't even know how to describe this. It's a little guy that has a little reptile, blue. That has a little blue mushroom growing on its back. The mushroom is the size of its fucking torso.
It looks like a mushroom-sized T-Rex. But instead of being that hyper-aggressive looking thing, he's completely rounded and bubbly. And he's got a giant mushroom cap on his back.
Oh, God.
But he's got the short, tiny little arms, the longer legs. He's got a big, round, bulbous head. And a little bitty tail.
Alrighty. Well, Bento, you wanted to roll insight?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that insight, bud.
So I've already rolled it. I got a natural 16 plus 6, so a 22.
Okay. Yeah, what you would notice is that almost feels like this guy is an open book. You get this feeling that no, he's no threat. He doesn't. It almost kind of even looks like he was waiting. Like it's that weird feeling of like I don't think you're a threat. In fact, you might actually be an ally.
Okay.
Bento would walk up with little green on his back and just kind of like look at him quizzically. Like
head flop type quizzically?
yeah,
or
not head flop, but like head slightly tilted. Just a slight tilt to the head.
Fair enough.
Don't
What
really
does
say
everyone else want
anything.
to do?
Hikari just sits down.
I
Alright,
don't know what I want to do. I mean, I'm here. Hi. I'm just kind of watching, I guess.
Alright, Lorazenya. I don't know why. My brain just put, like, he's sitting on a tree. Bento walks up, is like, even on like, Bento's still probably like 3 foot tall, so he's like, only like, he's not much shorter than this guy who's sitting, because he's sitting. Then you have Hikari, who's a bit behind Bento, sitting there looking, and then just stands up behind everybody else with a minor illusion of a war happening.
Dude,
It's fucking Lorazenya.
Dude, the two kingdoms are fighting the fucking evil queen right now, man. Listen, you gotta shut up. I got bigger things. I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Than this dumb bitch.
I'm just imagining Lorazenya sitting there, just snacking on something, just like, I gotta know how this goes. I
Yeah.
gotta know what happens next.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Who's
definitely.
snacking?
Lorazenya.
Oh yeah. I love the idea. Lorazenya was like, I gotta know what happens next. Even though it's her fucking illusion. She
Yeah.
kind of forgot about that part.
Oh god.
Okay, goblins.
Bento would just look at the dude and put his tail on his mouth and still continue looking.
I
Trying
want
to
to
figure him out.
all the goblins stare at the story.
Hell yeah. They're engrossed. They love this series.
Yeah, yeah. And so actually, I will roll something.
Love the idea
Okay,
that
so
one
each of
goblins
you-
just fucking cried at the fucking divorce in the second saga.
I think any of them. Okay, so which one? I know that there was the. Oh yeah, the one who like the one that has like a rapier was like the one that was like completely infatuated with the story. He was like, "No, what the fuck?"
Just devastation.
Oh,
Oh god.
but yeah, getting back to that,
At least you're staying entertained.
you would see,
Yeah.
actually, so, the three of you, if you would like, you can also give me a religion check
Sure.
on decide.
Uh, 16 for me.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
15.
What you get?
15.
Okay, okay. So,
I got a dirty 20.
okay. So, I'll be honest, all three of you would actually recognize something that's hanging around his neck. Which is he has a little necklace that he has had, which he also hasn't spoken. This is all happening within about 6 to 10 seconds of y'all walking up to him. Y'all would notice that there is a necklace that's around his neck. And with those religion checks, all three of you would succeed. And for Bento, he figured it out pretty quickly. Lorazenya kind of slowly drifts in, and then for Kimiko,
Hikari.
Hikari. I don't know why I struggle with her name so much. Hikari just it pops in. Like it takes like maybe 30 seconds of her staring at it, like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's what that is. As he's wearing an amulet that has the it has a sort of like a shadowed face, as if someone who is kind of like watching from the shadows. And which the thing with that image that you guys would remember is that is often a sign used by people who acknowledge the spirit of humility. The spirit that tends to stick in the shadows and not be openly helpful. Or he is helpful, but he does it without recognition. That is that spirit. He often tries to help people as much as he can, but he does it without recognition. Because he is the opposition to pride. So that is a thing that would pop into y'all's mind, is he would go, oh no. Good to see you lot made it this far.
Hikari just looks confused and tired.
Mm-hmm. Bento does it like a little nod with his tail in his mouth.
You won't believe what just happened.
Hikari's ears go back, and she just has this expression of,
Kill
for
me.
the love of God.
He would look over here like, huh. I might, but I won't lie, I'd been following your lot. And well, he would reach down behind the huge tree and he would actually pull out the rifle that had been bought by Tangerine. He goes, I tried to save your friend. I was not successful. I was not quite fast enough. I'd been walking up and I'd seen your lot running. I decided to check and, well, I didn't realize I'd been as late as I was, but there wasn't much I could do.
Hikari just kind of sighs and just, we figured there was nothing that could be done.
Indeed. It does happen.
Rose petals.
Ah, the blessing of the
Bento would
rose.
drop his tail and go, wait, did you fight the big guy?
I did. I scared it off.
Oh, so
I
you
did.
didn't kill it. Sad. But jealous.
I
Wanted to fight it.
I can't recommend it. There's nothing fun about fighting those things. But, in any case...
Bento, that thing would have eaten us alive.
Tangerine would have been would have bought us a lot of time.
I hate to say, but I do think you were right on that. It seemed quite confused on how to eat a plasmoid, so... I believe he was a plasmoid. Maybe he was a sentient ooze, I don't know.
I mean, there would always have been the possibility that it would have gotten tired of trying to eat him and just turned to one of us. The pile of rose petals grows!
Yes, well...
We won't know we didn't try. It's okay.
Well, no. And either way, it's all settled now. I spooked the thing to go back to where its den was, and it will stay there, hopefully, for a bit. If not, I will... someone will deal with it. But, all the same, I have also gauged from tethers I've seen on your bodies that you three, actually, you two, haven't had the best of luck with the Fae.
Archfey asked if she could have their attention.
Ah, the wording of a Fae. Right.
Kingfisher, no!
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Kingfisher, no.
Kingfisher, no.
Bento would slowly blink and go, it's been a lot of trial and error.
Well, the biggest thing is getting to eventually understand how to deal with it. If you can
Is
do
there
that.
anything in the area that would like catch Bento's nose?
Um,
No.
unironically, the little dude that's still at this guy's like foot, cause this little T-Rexy looking dude, the little mushroom guy,
Whatever the fuck he is.
he's like hiding behind this dude's leg. So you kind of can smell like mushrooms, but it's probably the little dude. So.
Hmm.
And but other than that, it seems right now there's not much happening. Like there's a smell of honey, but that's just the fae.
Bento would kind of squat down and sniff around the little guy.
Yeah. Rumosaurus rex.
Like, obviously
yeah.
trying his best to not be too intimidating or aggressive.
He would look at
It's just caught his nose, and he's like, "Okay, now I got to. What are you?"
He sees the little guy hide. It's that little look of like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Bento would then proceed to lay down and just like patiently wait.
That's fair.
Like the amount of folks he has, like, don't hate me, please. I just need to know.
Yeah, so it would. Oh boy. He would see him. He was like, "Well, I do know, and I will let y'all know this, as I've lately been. Since you're walking this way, I'm guessing I know where you're going."
We're trying to find the Fae.
The Fae, yes, and I'm guessing you're going to the Wendigo.
Yep. We were told she might be able to help us. Something about having been in this area for a while. There's just rose petals up to her chin.
Well, I think you will be fine then. Perhaps we'll run into each other again. Or perhaps you'll never see me again. Who knows?
A very cryptic.
Bento would do like a heavy breath and accidentally ruin the pile of foot petals, and you would just see Bento go, "Oh."
You would see the little dude catch one of the petals and his little paw walk forward and set it on Bento's nose.
Bento would hold his breath.
The little dude sits there and stares at it and then just goes, "Ah." And he waddles off.
Down with
I think you made a
clean-
friend.
You would then hear Lorazenya. Lorazenya, you would then hear the guy go, "And that's a good story, by the way."
Thank you. It's just getting to the good part. Just wait till series 4.
Perhaps you should make a full open series on that.
Oh,
At least
I'm
it's
gonna.
keeping her distracted.
Yep.
She might be able to make some money off of it. And he just walks away. He goes, "Well, sadly, well," as he would turn on his heels, as you would see him walk towards the town. He'd walk off.
Heck yeah.
Fair the fuck enough.
And after he leaves, one thing y'all would notice is after he gets a certain amount of distance away, y'all would start to hear like the rustles of just creatures and just things moving about in the woods would suddenly start back up again. As if creatures had become passive because of him and being in the area.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hikari, for the time being, gives the rifle to Nicolin. Just kind of as a here, hold this.
Nicolin.
Until we figure out what to do with it.
Nicolin looks at it, and it is that look of, I don't fucking... Okay.
It's a temporary thing!
He just has that look of, I don't know how to use this.
Eldritch Blast.
Fucking don't you Eldritch Blast the gun.
No,
I mean,
no,
Hikari can't use it.
I can't.
None of you
either.
can.
No.
None of you can.
And Hikari finds
Bento
it
is
easier to
still
travel
laying
as
down.
Fox.
Okay, what is Bento doing?
Bento is still laying down, trying
Alright.
very hard to breathe lightly to not blow away the leaf,
Alright. The
You
lulz.
mean the rose petal?
the rose
Yes.
petal.
You would eventually see Green waddling up, and hop onto your head, and then just reach down and pick it up with his tiny little paws, as he just steals the rose petal.
Bento would look back at him, kind of like, what the fuck?
And then you would see him look at you, and then he sets it in your fur, behind your ears, so it won't go away.
Bento nods
He
approvingly.
has a little rose petal in his hair now. Yeah, but I will add the fucking anti-material rifle to fucking I think it was this. I don't know.
Maybe. Who
You
knows?
would see Nicolin look at it, and it's that look of this is probably weirdly good. Okay.
Paid a pretty penny for it.
Nicolin might just fucking use it even though he's not proficient in it. It's just- Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
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 Y'all would be able to then keep going after running into the random guy.
Alright.
And then a little bit of thing that would kick up that would be more of something that would kind of, I think, naturally catch Lorazenya's attention,
Okay.
which is it's the next day of travel that they would start to see she would start to kind of naturally notice little little carvings in trees that are more indicative to what a wendigo or a witch would carve,
Okay.
and wooden sticks, structures, just sticks that have been banded together to make little symbols.
Yeah.
There's they're kind of hanging in a way that if you're not paying attention, you would just walk by this little area that just goes
Gotcha.
into the woods.
Alright. Well, I mean, Laura will... Hold on, my cat also wants me to let her out again. Hold on. But Laura will, while I'm walking away, she will just kind of... Hello, Rena. Hi, Rena. Gotta love cats. Lorazenya would just kind of, I guess, point it out. Just a little, hey, by the way, those are wendigo marks. Or witches. One of the two.
That's wendigo. Or this.
Yep.
Or that. Something.
Yeah, she'll point it out to the party.
Cool.
Fair enough.
I'm
Bento
assuming
continues to walk.
y'all follow the path.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
the Wendigo path. It's slightly spooky. And something that would start to happen. Snow.
Snow.
It starts snowing. Fucking randomly. It's not cold. It's just snowing.
Hikari now blends in with the snow.
It's
The Arctic kitsune is just pure white.
yes.
Bento, bud.
Uh-huh.
Bento does not lose control and maintains concentration
Hell
to
yeah.
not play in the snow. But you can see
Hikari
it in his
just tries
face.
to eat
He
some of the
is
snow.
fucking concentrating.
I feel like it's that thing of like fucking like eyes narrow as he's staring down the path like I must stay strong.
Yes.
He's a
I
fucking-
have green and little petal. I cannot lose focus.
Hikari just tries to eat some of the snow as she's walking.
Just like snap it out of the air.
Yeah.
Okay. It's snow.
Okay.
Her mouth is now obscenely cold out of nowhere. Because what she would realize by doing that, unironically, so while the arid temperature is not cold enough for snow, the snowflakes themselves are just
That fucking cold.
they are just extra cold, so they can survive the descent.
Hikari is happy.
Yeah. But you guys can start to see like some red ribbons that are tying some of these that are bound to some of the trees that have different like symbols like carved onto like wood, like carved out of like wooden like wood materials. Just kind of decorating the area as y'all would be walking. And for being in the middle of the fucking woods, it looks relatively nice.
Fair enough.
And y'all would see a pretty like it's like a put together hut that looks like it does definitely gives off that energy of someone who isn't proficient in like woodcrafters tools, but they figured it out. And they weren't great at it, but they figured it out. Like they built themselves a house.
She's doing what she can, man, okay? Or he.
Mhm.
Never know the Wendigo. Or witch.
It's a Wendigo. Yeah. But they would have the hut would be bigger than you would normally see from just a hermit's hut. Because it is a Wendigo. They are naturally bigger people. So yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all would see the hut. What do y'all do?
Head towards it.
Fair.
Yeah.
So as y'all would start to walk into a certain like pass, as y'all would pass by, like once y'all get within like, okay then, once y'all get about, I would say like 60 feet away, and everyone's within that 60-foot radius of the hut, y'all would start to notice like the nature seems to be a lot quiet. Because when you're walking through the woods, there's a lot of just random sounds. Just a Pompey runs, a pixie does fucking something. Like that, like little sparks of magic, just sounds. Brushes moving, bushes are swaying, just a lot of noise. As y'all would enter that 60-foot area around the hut, y'all would start to just notice it gets quiet. As if likely the witch put up some sound dampening so she didn't have to hear it all the time.
Fair.
So she could focus on shit. But y'all would notice that y'all would see the hut door open because y'all are about 30 feet away. And y'all would see a lady step out. Or, well, she almost steps out, it's that thing of she was probably leaving, and then she just sees y'all.
Gotcha.
As you guys would be seeing this lady.
Wendigo, antler ear, like antlers, like kind of like deerish antlers. Elvish ears, kind of like drowish, like grayish skin. Glowing reddish orangish eyes from the looks of it. She has this like piece of jewelry, kind of like a headdress, I guess is the best way to kind of put it. That kind of goes around her head, kind of like a jewelry-esque golden chains, that sort of thing, but with like a ruby, essentially like down the middle of the forehead. Slender hourglass build. It's like this like red dress, from what I can tell. That it's one of those ones where like it starts at the chest and goes down. It doesn't like go over the shoulders by the looks of it. But she does have like sleeveless sleeves and like these ribbons that kind of like come off of like the arm area, just like these like velvet red. And then that same like velvet red, just a little bit darker for the dress, with some like golden patterns kind of going across it, kind of like near like the edges, essentially going down near the middle area of the dress. Very form-fitting. And silver white hair that goes like basically down to the hips.
I was gonna say a lot of white hair.
Yeah, it's very bushy
With
hair. It's not just long.
With various bits of red to bind certain parts of it. Some of it's braided, some of it's not.
Yeah.
Yep. For being a hermit in the middle of nowhere, she's taking care of herself.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's also,
She do be doing something right.
she is a witch, so there are it's a wendigo and it's a witch. So there's just people that are like, it's just evil. She's just like, okay, leave me alone. Stab. She would kind of pause. It's that she kind of would just kind of wait. As she wouldn't, she doesn't seem immediately hostile, more just confused as to why you're here. She wouldn't say anything immediately.
Hikari just looks to Lorazenya like, this is your people.
Huh? Hmm? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, the movie's ending. Just, credits and all that. Right. Hi, Lorazenya, good to meet you. Fellow Wendigo, you know how that is. Hey, I have a question. Yeah, so, from what I've heard, you're rather good at magic. You see, I'm not. I've gotten my magic from my goddess. I can't cast magic otherwise. Just out of pure curiosity, if the Fae, in specifically more of like, speaking of asking for like a friend, she points at said friend, Bento. Asking for a friend, also for myself. If an archfey asked for your attention span and you agreed to it without realizing you were agreeing to it, is there something that could be done about that? Like, I know we're only trying to, I know there's dealing with the Fae themselves, but we are wondering if maybe you could, help with that? The effects? I'm sorry, you were probably going to go out grocery shopping. I can treat you to a movie. I've been working on 3.
Well, all of you may come over and come in. I was going to go gather food, but this can all be sorted first.
Sounds good.
Bento would kind of sit down and go, but food important.
Yeah.
That's fair. She goes, I have food, but I was going to go gather berries and whatnot, and other supplies. But that usually takes me a few hours, so I'd rather handle this now.
That's valid.
Hikari starts walking towards the door.
I am also...
Bento would begrudgingly walk like, but food.
She would also introduce herself properly as Misery.
Hell yeah. Not to be confused with Misery.
I was gonna say.
For sure.
Oh, man.
It definitely, people don't come to her when they're in misery.
Definitely
Definitely not.
Ah, got my damn cat. Alright, cat. You keep asking to be in and out. I'm gonna.
I have sent an image that got an emoji. Personal goal achieved for the campaign.
He likes when I react to the images.
Yes, unironically, Anya likes to react to images that she likes. And so I don't mind. I like seeing the reaction, the little image reacts, because I'm like, oh yeah, I got a cool person. Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, this cat. Okay.
But yes,
I'm back. Hi.
the fucking okay.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, y'all would head in. As you would see her kind of, she's like, well, apologize in advance. I don't often have visitors, let alone this many. I live alone after all.
Oh, you're good. You should have seen my hut when I lived in the forest.
Oh?
Yeah, it fell apart.
Oh. This is my second hut. I do understand that.
Yeah, no, I don't know about you. I'm not really good with the whole carpenting thing. So I put the wood together and then it splintered. And then there was like a cat that leaned against the wall and it all fell.
Hikari just turns and looks up at Lorazenya like, what the fuck?
Oh, right, you didn't know me back then. Yeah, no, that didn't. I gave up on living in the wilderness after that, and I just figured if people would try to kill me in the city as a wendigo, then I just make sure they didn't appear in the society again.
Until we give this squinting look to Lorazenya, like,
Oh, wait.
you should stop talking.
Oh, no, don't worry, not that way. No, I would just ship them to a different town.
Bento would look at you and say,
That's called
Bullshit.
trafficking, Lorazenya.
Oh.
Ah.
I thought
Oh, well.
that's what you did with carriages.
No.
Oh.
this is what happens when you think.
I do
What?
sometimes.
This is why we tell you not to.
Well, it's
I'll never
alright.
think again.
No, do think it's useful.
Okay.
Hikari would just take her more humanoid form, just like, oh my god.
Well, you
Well,
would
just-
see.
Rub at her eyes, just like, fuck.
You would see this lady. You would see Misery kind of like move her hands, and you would see like her middle finger kind of moves out towards points further out, and then when she moves her hand back, it kind of folds back forward again. Like she curls only her middle finger in when she moves her hand. So she does like a specific hand gesture to do this. As you see, like the table kind of slide towards the middle of the room as like a few chairs and other items would start sliding to make like, you know, places for people to sit.
Yeah.
As you see her set one big like pillow down, and you would see the four goblins be like, "Fuck yeah!" as they sit cross-legged on the fucking pillow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "It's goblins; they won't care." Oh, but she would set up like seats for everyone. There's like a box that has to be used as a seat. Again, she lived alone. There's only fucking 3 chairs.
Oh man.
Fairly
Hell
certain Hikari is the lightest, so she would sit on the box.
Yeah, Nicolin would remain standing because he prefers to.
Yeah. Fair.
Which leaves enough space for everybody else.
Hell yeah.
And she would go, well, I can help.
We're mostly just looking for the Archfey.
Okay, I'm guessing you don't have her name. Or their name.
No, we don't have her name, but I can give you a description.
Yeah.
All right, that is at least a step.
Hikari gives the description the entire time, just rose petals.
You would see after a certain point, you would see a small portal open, and it would just kind of suck in all the fucking rose petals, like a tiny vacuum. And then you would see just out of the corner, just outside the window, you'd see just a fruit, and it just like a fountain, just a line of rose petals falling down out of this portal that she's opened up somewhere else.
God.
Just outside the window, just sort of like, I'm not having this fill my house. No.
Hikari
I
just has that unspoken look of, I am so sorry, if I could turn this off, I would.
I really hope it's just some poor commoner who's asleep is just having all this dumped on them. So when they wake up in the morning, their entire bed and bedroom is covered.
It was stated that the portal was outside of the house.
Actually, you know what? Wait, let me see.
We saw that at the corner of our eye.
Oh.
You know what? You know, a couple seconds later, you would see that portal that was open up outside and go, you'd see her go, well, nah. And the portal would shut and go somewhere else.
Hell yeah.
It keeps absorbing the fucking...
Can Hikari look through the portal to see where it's going?
There's too many rose petals.
Fuck.
When you stop talking, maybe you can catch a glimpse.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Talk as fast as much as you can.
Be very slow about your pronunciation.
I'm just waiting for this to come back to a different campaign.
Suddenly, in the Rum and Harbor campaign, y'all's ship is covered.
Not quite where I was thinking, but close enough.
I mean, fuck it. She might have split it. Y'all don't know.
You never know.
Nits, you have full permission, and I'll just use it too. I don't
Fair
fucking care.
It just gets duplicated into a separate universe.
Fuck yeah.
Every campaign has to deal with it.
No! Please don't send that after mine!
It's just rose petals, don't
Please
worry.
don't send that after mine! She's dealing with enough!
It's just rose petals.
The last thing she needs to deal with is rose petals while trying to deal with the rest of the shit she's got.
So after you would describe this Fae, it's like, for most of the description, she's sitting there like, she's kind of like sitting there like moving her hand and like a slow like, just creating small lines in the air. Just, it almost looks like she's drawing it. You'd realize she's literally drawing the person. Just drawing your description effectively and is making sure, you know, as she's drawing it, the description fits. And you would see, like, when you describe the fact that she has a ring that goes behind her head with the two, like, lines through it,
Uh-huh.
it would be about at that point where you kind of see almost like this light bulb go off in her head, and she lets you finish the description before she says anything, because it's, but she gets that gleam of, I think I know the bitch. I think I know exactly who this bitch is. And she would just go, okay. So, dark butterfly rings, red fiery ring behind her head, slender form, blonde hair, dress. Yeah, I know who it is. I know her. I know her well. I don't like her at all.
Oh?
That is Rycia, the Archfey. She is a tricksy one. She's, I'll be honest, if I'm remembering correctly. Wait, you mentioned, and I'm assuming, and this is me assuming, I want to double check. I'm assuming y'all also would have explained the situation that led to
Yes.
her getting y'all's attention spans.
Hikari would have mentioned the whole fight, the fact that the Archfey had to be summoned, the whole Hikari being warned about, beware the phrasing of Fey.
Yeah. So she would just like, well, I'm not surprised the Hollow of all people warned you. But this is not the first time she's done this. You're the first team to make it this far. So that's at least something.
Let me guess, previous teams have had all of their attention spans taken.
Possibly, probably. You're the first team to make it to me, so that's at least something. Well, no, that's wrong. No, there was one other, but they didn't. I got to see the remnants. The last of a team member. And they didn't live long enough for me to help them.
Ah.
But in any case, I can fix your attention. Forcibly.
Bento would pop up with his head.
What are the consequences of it?
Well, I'm more than willing to do this because also I can tell. Y'all probably didn't notice it, but Esme put a mark on your group, noting which I was able to see, which is why I won't lie, more confused upon when you arrived. I normally don't like visitors. I'm a hermit. I live alone. But
That is entirely understandable, and we do apologize for intruding as we have with the large group we've got.
it's all right. He marked your team, which I know as him, and he tries his best. I can't call him kind, but he is.
Attempts are made.
Yes, I can fix it. I can, but I will need your lot to do something for me in return. Consider it a witch's favor. I'm going to be honest. If I'm going to be able to successfully do all of this, I will need Rycia killed. Because, annoyingly, for me, if I stick my neck out too far, she'll cut my head off. So if I fix it and she is allowed to keep living, I will die.
I figured that might be in the cards regardless, so.
Bento would pop up and say, "That was already my goal."
Lovely.
I want to see what her flesh tastes like.
Me first.
Lorazenya!
You know,
I have to eat flesh. I'm a wendigo.
Exactly.
I'm not happy.
Misery looks over like exactly as if she just fucking. It's a Wendigo witch. She.
Yeah.
Hikari just drops her head like, right, I'm talking to two Wendigos.
I only eat the people who deserve it. Otherwise, I eat animals.
I
She
wanna
deserves
mention-
it.
As you would see Misery kind of like poke, like kind of like do that, like she leans to the right while having her head flop to the left,
Yeah.
and she just goes, "I want to know too. Bring me a piece." Give you a rune of freezing so you can freeze the meat.
Hell yeah. Sounds
I
good.
want to. You would see her move her hand as a tablet would come up as a rune starts getting carved into it. She's not kidding. She wants a piece of that fey meat. She's hungry.
I mean, hey, I get it. I get it.
This bitch has been a nuisance probably to this witch for a while.
Yeah.
He just looks down, realizing the portal was still fucking there, and just kind of tilts her head like, where the fuck does this go anyway?
Alright, is it cleared out enough yet? Alright, you kinda... It looks like it almost seems to be falling into like... It doesn't... It almost looks like it's falling into nowhere. But you can almost see like... There's a bunch of different little dots that are just slowly absorbing all of the rose petals.
Okay, it's a pocket dimension to different portals.
Yep.
Got it.
You would see one though that's almost straight down. There's all these dots on the side that are like gnawing away at it, right?
Uh-huh.
But there's one that like it almost kind of like camera lens zooms in, and you see this dude laying on his bed, just like under his covers, just sleeping, and just there is a small mountain that is slowly forming on him. That you'd realize he probably can't move. You kind of see him sort of like, oh, like it's not looking like, oh, why am I struggling to breathe? As he's like sitting up trying to get up and it's just not working.
Oh,
poor
great.
guy.
Now here's the thing. All he's got to do is just, and there you go, he's fine. It's just that he's waking up like, why the fuck? Just fucking...
So basically, Hikari could inadvertently be responsible for somebody's death. Got it.
No, because he's waking up. If he dies after that point, that's his fault.
Assuming he doesn't get crushed by rose petals. That'd be the most confusing investigation ever.
They wouldn't be able to figure it out because these rose petals just appeared out of fuckery. So they're just like, fuck it, I guess. Fey murder.
Can we mention, being an investigator in a D&D world has to be hell. Because even in base D&D, right? Because you know what is something that literally cannot be tracked? Like, if you wanted to murder somebody, like as a commoner.
I've seen this
Vicious
video.
mockery. I didn't know this was a video. I'm just saying, vicious mockery
Well,
can't be tracked.
It wasn't vicious mockery. It was the spell suggestion.
Oh.
And the video goes and states like, you could suggest someone to go kill someone, and in doing so, they would do the murder. Suggestion would go away as the what has been suggested has been done, and due to suggestion no longer being active, there's no residual effects because those residuals go away after 24 hours. Well, if you suggest properly, the body would be difficult to find. Suggestion would fall off. You have no connection to the person you suggested, inadvertently doing the perfect murder and getting away with it because no one can track it.
Honestly, not even just with that, but with a lot of magical spells, a lot of them can't be tracked back to a specific person because there's no physical evidences that can be used for like getting fingerprints, that sort of thing. Like unless you're really
Somebody
fucking
uses
sloppy.
Eldritch Blast or inflict wounds.
Yeah. Oh god. Either
Control
way, sorry.
flames. Create bonfire. There's just a bonfire. Nobody knows where it came from.
Yep. Just gotta make sure that nobody saw that you entered the said place where the murder happened. That's it. As long as you're good at stealth, you were fine.
Unseen
Anyway.
servant.
True. But yeah, anyways, I'm sorry, I kicked up another tangent.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was running through like what are different ways to kill someone with magic.
That reminds me, I should make sure I've got all my spells.
Yes. But yeah, she was like, well, first off, here you go. She would hand Lorazenya a rune of freezing
Heck yeah.
because she knows out of all people, Lorazenya won't forget that.
I
Yeah.
don't know how to use it.
And she was like, Huh?
I know how to use it.
It's more of just the Wendigo of all people. It's probably gonna be the one to remember. Oh yeah, bring the Wendigo witch a piece. You know, my kind. Yeah.
No, she would basically just like, if you could, the right arm.
Understood. I'll take the left. Do you want
Okay.
the? Oh, actually, hey, Bento, do you want the leg or the other arm? The leg normally has more meat. She's a little skinny on the arm side. Not gonna be a lot to bite in on that side.
Leg.
Okay.
Leg.
You get
Do
one
you
leg,
want
I
the-
get the other.
I'll get both arms then.
Okay, that works.
Or the torso.
You want the torso? I can just bring her upper half.
You know what, that works
Hikary's
for me.
ears just go back.
I want to mention, Nicolin is sitting there and he is just, you just see him just pull his mask up over his face. You can't tell if he's, all you're seeing is his eyes. You don't know if he's smiling or not. But he's just kind of like, I'm not. Like, it's almost that, like, I'm disassociating. I'm not a part of this team.
Hikari just looks more and more and more horrified.
Green, you would just hear Green go, like, we eat people?
No,
I
he's
prefer not to.
He's just asking Bento and, like, Cat, like, are we eating people?
Bento would answer Green. Only in cat. We are, but you don't have to partake if you don't want to.
I'm good.
Okay, bud.
I'll
Bento would
pass.
pat him with his tail, like, it's okay.
Hikari just looks at Green and just, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. I mentioned the goblins are sitting there like, this is accurate. This is fair. They're just nodding, listening to the two Wendigos discussing murder. And, like, how to divide the food.
Okay.
So, she would go, well, now for the part that's probably gonna hurt a bit.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need to fix your brains.
Oh.
Which is going to take a little bit of witchcraft. Because I, being a witch, luckily, I'm not just a normal spellcaster. I'm a witch. Which means fey magic isn't completely unstoppable for me. So, you two, she would point to Bento and Lorazenya, because she can literally fucking tell who's been cursed by the Fae.
As Hikari just looks more and more horrified.
You two can follow me. For the rest of you,
okay.
if you would like, you can, but I'm just going to be doing a ritual.
Hikari sits there.
That's
Does
fair.
nothing.
Alright.
Just an excuse for me to.
Alright, Anya leaves to go get something to drink, which is fair.
Alright.
As the witch would take Lorazenya and Bento outside.
Heck yeah.
Because she's not a monster. She doesn't do her ritualistic fucking magic in her house. God, no.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it. It's understandable.
How fucking brutal is your magic? It just it's a Wendigo, so it's like, alright. How many blood sacrifices?
You mean blood sacrifices? Don't give me that
Sacrifice.
smile.
Sacrifice.
I'm being
Sacrifice.
that.
Sacrifice.
I'm
Blood for
fucked
the
up.
blood god, blood for the blood god,
Blood for the blood god, blood for the blood
for
god,
the
blood for the blood
blood
god,
god,
blood for the blood god. I follow the blood goddess.
Anya, when y'all stopped that, Anya put her headset back on. So she missed it.
Perfect.
What the hell did I miss?
Perfect,
You'll
perfect.
hear it in post. You'll hear it in post.
By the time this video comes out, I'm gonna forget.
Exactly, which will make it better.
Yeah, so when you finally hear it, you'll be, oh my god.
I can't believe I missed that.
She'll
But-
be happy she missed it.
Yeah. Y'all would see, Y'all would see as y'all would walk out. She would take y'all around to the back of her, kind of her hut. Something y'all hadn't noticed, which is that she has like, a few animals that wander around her hut.
Yeah.
Just like pigs and chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Cause, which
Yeah.
most
yeah.
of them need that stuff for at least something.
True.
So she would be like, alright, well, since I'm going to need... Well, okay. And you would see her, like, move her hand, like, put, like, her pointer finger and middle fingers together and then move them out to the side. As you would see the snow kind of start to ripple and move.
Mm-hmm.
As... a glowing rune would be forming underneath, as you would see that it is and this is more of something that Lorazenya would definitely be able to pick up because, magic.
Yeah.
This is definitely a witch's runic sigil that they would, like, set down so they don't have to re-fucking make it every damn time they want to do a ritual.
Nah, I get that, yeah.
It's also not uncommon for warlocks to use it.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's fair.
Like, it's like a sigil right location, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd see her, like, uncover her sigil, as you would see she would, like, move her hands, like, across her chest and in front of them, as she would just kind of be slowly setting up the ritual, effectively. As you would see a podium move out in front and set down in the middle. As a big old bowl would set down.
Yeah.
As she would point at one of the pigs, and you would see it like with almost unnatural, just like fucking instanceness, just turn on a dime.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, and I'm going to need yours, unfortunately. As she would snap her fingers, as you would see the pig stand there a moment. And you just see it look at the sky like, hello, God.
Oh.
And just...
Oh, so it died on the spot, because pigs can't look up at the sky. Their necks aren't built for that. That's just snapping their neck. Fucking rest in peace.
Hello. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, they can't look up at the sky. That's an actual thing. If they look up, they're essentially just snapping their neck at that point. Like, actually.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that'll kill them.
The pig would just kind of sit there, like, looking at her like, okay. And it would just kind of, like, fade, almost. In the most just, like, oh, where did its body go? Where did it go, huh?
Oh, man. Well, at least it didn't just, like, its body didn't just flop on the floor. It went somewhere.
As you guys would then see, filling from the bottom up, the bowl would fill with, like, blood.
Yeah.
As it fills with blood, you would then see, like, and you would start to see, like, differing, like, different concoctions that would slowly be, like, moving over and, like, falling into it. Like, you see a gemstone, you would see also other, just ingredients.
Yeah,
y'all aren't seeing all the ones that would, like, dissolve into it. Like, the second it touches the blood, it dissolves. It doesn't just fall in, it just dissolves.
Gotcha.
As you would see her go, and the both of you, I do hate to be like this, but I will need some of both of y'all's blood to fix it.
That's fair.
So you would see her essentially open, like, move her hand out, as you would see one of her claws appear. As she would essentially just, like, have both of y'all open your palms. which I'm assuming y'all will.
Yeah.
And then she would just simply move her claw along your hand, which would make a not super deep, kind of thin, just cut down your palm with surprising ease.
Yeah.
Just like a wire thin cut that it like a certain amount, like for the both of you, it's the same amount of blood that would come out of it, and then the wound would close.
Gotcha.
Like
temporary
not-
paper cut.
yeah, the bit deeper than a paper cut, but yeah.
yeah. But you know what I mean? Like when it
Yeah.
comes to like how wide it was, type of deal, from my understanding.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're about right on that one. As you would then see the blood, as soon as y'all's blood hit,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of starts to, the pool starts to swirl, and as it starts to swirl a bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
As she would start chanting. So just about everybody hears this chanting.
Yeah.
As you would see it, as she would chant for about 10 minutes, as the blood would, and for once, both of y'all are not really struggling to pay attention, because this is naturally drawing y'all's attention.
Yeah.
So there's no risk of y'all walking away, luckily.
Nice.
As the blood would start to change colors slowly, as it kind of rotates from differing, just rotates throughout the magic. As you would start to see from that kind of like area on y'all's palm, y'all would start to see like almost like prismatic string of magic kind of come out of your palm.
Mm-hmm.
And you would then, as she would finish the ritual, you would see I should also mention, this bowl is about 3 feet across. It's not a small bowl. You would see this rune form across the entire bowl, and then it would essentially fan out around you guys, as it would just consume, like it would, like both of you would get hit with it. As both of you would feel your attention spans return.
Hell yeah.
As she severs the hex on both of you.
All right.
And it takes her about
Man.
10 solid minutes of her chanting to get this ritual to work.
That checks. It is a ritual.
Because it's, yeah, and she was like, that should have worked.
I don't feel distracted, and
Well, that's
head
good.
thought is clearer.
So it worked for you. And you. You look
For
at Bento.
once, I don't need to really concentrate on keeping my shit together.
She would give a smile, and there's a little bit of a fang that would kind of stick out as she smiles. It's that look of like, hell yeah, it worked. It's like, lovely. Well, that is my end of the contract done. I will need y'all to deal with. Oh, I will.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I figured not, but Brycia will need to die, and I also will. I'll let you and everyone else know, so we can head back inside. As she would head y'all back into, and she would go, well, they're fine and dandy. And now I can let you, because now I know you're definitely going to be going to her, I can let you know where her grove is.
Marvelous.
That way the lot of you can go and kill her.
Happily.
Pinto would crack his knuckles and goes, fucking finally.
Hikari just takes the ropes and stuffs them into her bag,
Well,
no longer needing them.
fuck yeah, I don't need these anymore. Hell yeah.
Hell
should go.
yeah.
Well, with that being said and that being known, I will just... And you would see her just as she would kind of do a little walk around the table as you guys are sitting there. Sort of just that just her moving about while y'all are still sitting there talking to her. And she would just kind of be tapping everyone and kind of run her hand down around their back, as each of y'all would get a different bonus from her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As for Bento, you would see a rune form on your gauntlets.
Oh,
From
goody,
her.
another one.
Yes. As this will add a her rune to your gauntlets adds another d6 of essentially bleeding damage, causing the target to bleed when you hit them.
Meant.
For
We love
Lorazenya,
Mm-hmm.
you would get a little bonus of 2 to your charisma.
Oh, heck yeah.
It goes up. And for the little one here with the fucking giant ass scythe,
Hikari.
you would see her just go, oh, well, isn't this gonna be fun? As she taps the scythe, and the scythe kind of glows a moment, and then kind of resettles into how it used to look. She goes, there you go. That'll be fun. As she adds a fucking, to that weapon, she adds, so to your glaive, it adds another d8 of, or no, a d6 of, blood loss as well, because scythe. Because she is kind of like a blood witch, because wendigo.
Yeah.
Not all witches use blood magic, but you know,
She does.
it's a fucking wendigo. She also needs to make sure she has some meat, just in case she can't find anything to eat, which is probably also what those animals are for.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But yeah, there y'all go, because y'all have found Misery the Wendigo.
Hell yeah.
As she helps y'all, and her only quote unquote requirement in result of the whole, oh, I'll help y'all. Go fucking kill the bitch that did this. Thanks.
Yep.
Meanwhile, oh, we've already planned to do that. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Well, are we going any further, or is this where we're starting to end off? Because it sounds like that is coming close to a boss fight.
If y'all want to keep going, we can get y'all to the grove. But
Up to y'all.
other than that,
Cool, leaving it there. Kind of like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Got
that
the
seems like a
attention
really good
span
stopping
back, yeah.
point.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching this episode. You can find the Dooped campaign up on the Lost Shipyard up on YouTube and the Lost Harbor Tavern up on Spotify. On both of these areas, you can also find some other campaigns, such as the Sanity campaign, and also the Amnesia campaign. And hopefully some other stuff sooner in the future. Besides that, we also have a main channel, the Lost Harbor Tavern. Same thing as the thing on Spotify. And over on both of those, you can find the rest of the campaigns that we have, such as Brothel campaign, the Rum and Harbor campaign. Their YouTube, we have YouTube shorts over on there, one shots, you name it, we have it over there. I definitely recommend go checking all of these out because they're damn good. We have a mixture of DMing from me and Acrid, mainly Acrid, but me now. I started kicking finally into it a little bit ago. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys next time, and bye bye.